This might be the first actually useful video that I filmed. If you're looking to level up your style game, maybe reinvent yourself before this coming school year, color can be an essential part to having a rockin' style. However, many people can be intimidated by color because it's easy to do wrong, and when it's done wrong, it can look not so good. Today, I'll be walking you through the basics of why certain colors work and others don't, and how to use these colors to your advantage in everyday life. First, I'm going to go through a TLDR explanation of color theory. Color can be divided into 3 different categories. The first is hue, the color itself. Then it is saturation, the intensity of a color. And lastly is lightness, adding white or black to a color to make it brighter or darker. And here is the color wheel. With this nifty little circle, you can see how certain color hues relate to each other. On one side is generally warmer colors, while on the other side is filled with cool colors. However, each color can have its warmer and cooler variations. Now I'm going to walk you through the 4 levels of approaching color. First, we'll start off with level 1, the pop of color. If you want to dip your toes into the rainbow, try wearing just a pop of color. You can start small with just one accessory or a bit of makeup that's colorful, and the rest neutral colors such as black, navy, and brown. To take it a bit further, try wearing one item of clothing that's colorful. Here I've got this dark red sweater, which is just muted enough not to pop off too much. Now, if you really want to go in for the pop of color, try playing around with texture and pattern. Here I only have this small jacket that's colorful, but you will be able to see this thing from outer space. The second level is a perfect partnership. Pick 2 colors that work in a beautiful partnership. This can be 2 complementary colors, which sit directly opposite each other on the color wheel, such as blue and orange. Or you can choose 2 different shades of the same hue, such as this monochromatic green color scheme here. Or pick 2 that are both neutral. This brown top is patterned with beige polka dots, while these beige pants are patterned with brown squares. Because the colors are simple and are consistent throughout the outfit, it looks pleasing to the eyes. And the third level is a harmonious palette. If you want to go full throttle with the colors, apply the same principles from the previous 2 levels. Colors will work together as long as they have a coherent relationship with each other. For example, they can be varying shades of the same hue, or they can all be the same lightness, like in this pastel ensemble. Or they can form a color scheme together. For example, the triadic scheme, which means taking 3 colors that form a triangle on the color wheel. In this case, I've got the 3 primary colors, which are all incredibly different but work extremely well together. Now the last level is color psychology. This goes beyond just dressing well. Understanding the effects that certain colors have, whether that's evoking certain emotions, giving people certain impressions of you, can be an incredibly resourceful tool to have in everyday life. Now, here I'm going to put a picture of Queen Elizabeth rocking every single color under the rainbow and explain the associations and representation of each color. Red represents passion, boldness, and power. Orange represents confidence, courage, and spontaneity. Yellow represents happiness, creativity, and optimism. Green represents generosity, freshness, and relaxation. Blue represents calmness, trust, and maturity. Pink represents compassion, beauty, and gentleness. Purple represents wisdom, elegance, and originality. White represents innocence, cleanliness, and simplicity. Black represents sophistication, mystery, and power. Now that you have this knowledge, feel free to go ace that interview, pick up all the cuties, and rock any color under the sun. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you did, dislike if you didn't, and subscribe to the Cuteness Code for more helpful fashion tips. Toodles!